me too. I'm in love with you. Answer my prayer. Say you love me too. Why don't you answer my prayer? You know every day I say a little prayer.
That was Dionne Warwick with his solo prayer. I've just seen the cleaner walking past, so just shouting at him. What do you think of the show tonight?
You're gonna smash it!
Smash it where?
Round the keys.
Exactly. Right, I'm going to finish off now with two classics. I'm going to finish off with Billy Bragg, Waiting for the Great Leap Forward, because we're all waiting for that, aren't we? Oh yes, as soon as a revolution starts, the sounds of soulful up in there, yes, we will never do what we're told. Why? Because we're independent. We never listen to the council. We don't set money off them. Oh, no. We'll never do anything like that. Right, I'm going to finish off, like I said, with Billy Bragg, bit of Waiting for the Great Leap Forward. Also, bit of Don McLean, American Pie. Does it get much better than that? I very much doubt it. If you've enjoyed what you've listened to tonight, you've listened to the sounds of Salford. If you haven't, you've listened to one of them garbage stations. All I'd like to say is, to all my friends in Norway, I hope you enjoyed this show tonight. This is an extra.
It may have been Camelot for Jack and Jacqueline, but on the Che Guevara highway filling up with gasoline. Fidel Castro's brother spies a rich lady who's crying over luxury's disappointment, so he walks over and he's trying to sympathise with her, but he thinks that he should warn her that the third world is just around the corner. In the Soviet Union, a scientist is blinded by the resumption of nuclear testing, and he is reminded that Dr. Robert Oppenheimer's optimism fell at the first hurdle. In the cheese pavilion, and the only noise I hear is the sound of someone stacking chairs and mopping up spilled beer, and someone asking questions and basking in the light of the 15 fame-filled minutes of the fanzine writer. Mixing pop and politics, he asks me what the use is. I offer him embarrassment and my usual excuses, while looking down the corridor out to where the van is waiting. I'm looking for the great leap forward. Jumble sales are organised and pamphlets have been posted. Even after closing time, there's still parties to be hosted. You can be active when the activists are sleeping with the sleepers, while you're waiting for the great leap forwards. One leap forwards, two leaps back. Will politics get me to sack? Waiting for the great leap forwards. Well, here comes the future and you can't run from it. If you've got a blacklist, I want to be on it. Waiting for the great leap forwards. Well, it's a mighty long way down rock and roll from top of the pops to drawing a down. You're waiting for the great leap forwards. If no one out there understands, start your own revolution and cut out the middleman. For the great leap forward. In a perfect world we'd all sing in tune, but this is reality, so give us a room. For the great leap
used to make me smile. And I knew if I had my chance that I could make those people dance, and maybe they'd be happy for a while. But February made me shiver with every paper I deliver. Bad news on the doorstep, I couldn't take one more step. I can't remember if I cried when I read about his widowed bride, but something touched me deep inside the day the music died. So bye-bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. And then good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Did you write the book of love, and do you have faith in God above? If the Bible tells you so. Do you believe in rock and roll? Can music save your mortal soul? And can you teach me how to dance real slow? Well, I know that you're in love with him, 'cause I saw you dancing in the gym. You both kicked off your shoes. Man, I dig those rhythmic blues. I was a lonely teenage bronc and buck with a pink carnation and a pickup truck, but I knew I was out of luck the day the music died. I started singing bye-bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, and singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Now for 10 years we've been on our own, and moss grows fat on a rolling stone, but that's not how it used to be. When the jester sang for the king and queen in a coat he borrowed from James Dean, and a voice that came from you and me. Oh, and while the king was looking down, the jester stole his thorny crown. The courtroom was adjourned. No verdict was returned. And while Lenin read a book on Marx, the quartet practiced in the park, and we sang dirges in the dark the day the music died. We were singing bye-bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, and singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die.